Lance P. Sijan was awarded the Medal of Honor posthumously in 1976. Then President Gerald Ford presented the medal to the Sijan family for his extraordinary heroism above and beyond the call of duty that cost him his life. The annual award bearing his name has been given since 1981. U.S. Air Force General Stephen Wilson.
This award covers every career field. And across our Air Force, Lance Sijan's story is iconic.
Lance's sister Janine Sijan Rosina has dedicated her life to the memory of her brother. Their parents were of Serbian origin.
While in an F-4C over Laos on a night mission, his plane exploded and he survived the ejection and found himself on the floor of the jungle in Laos.
He had contusions all over his body and broken left leg, says Janine. A rescue team tried to find him, but they could not because of the thick jungle canopy.
But they did make voice contact with him and eventually coordinated a pickup spot.
But Sijan told them not to come to pick him up because he was surrounded by Vietnamese soldiers. When they returned the next day, his radio battery had apparently drained and they could not locate him. More than a month later, on December 25, 1967, on Christmas Day, Sijan was found on the side of a road, unconscious. North Vietnamese soldiers put him in a holding area before taking him to a POW camp.
They then transported him to Vinh, which is known as the bamboo prison. 6 cells total at the bamboo prison, several guards and some interrogators.
Another American pilot, Guy Gruters, was already there, waiting to be transported to the infamous prison, the HANOI HILTON.
He had been about 47, 48 days, before he got to the prison system with us, and then he lived about another month.
Lance's sister says her brother was constantly tortured because the guards thought that he would talk to avoid further pain, given that he already suffering from his injuries.
The POWs were very valuable to the North Vietnamese government and army in that they could use them in trading or they had a value on their heads. So people don't often understand. They tortured the POWs, but just short of killing them.
Lance Sijan died in January of 1968. His remains were returned to the family in 1974.
Lance was very, very proud of his Serbian heritage. The Sijans, as you say properly in Serbian, is an incredibly powerful, courageous group.
Janine Sijan Rosina attends the awards ceremony every year and tells the young pilots the heroic story of her brother. Nikoleta Ilic, VOA News, Washington, D.C.